Welcome to Maryland Medicine Frontline News. Coming up in our Discovery segment, a prestigious NIH award is given to a School of Medicine researcher who is investigating blood flow in the brain and the connection to Alzheimer's disease. But first, an update on the School of Medicine's COVID-19 testing program, one of the largest and most successful in the country.
So far, we've performed over 225,000 tests. We are performing a qPCR test. Looking at any metrics, this operation has been very successful. You have to step back to March when we started thinking about putting this operation together. We had very few robotics instruments that we had protocols working, and we had to scale up to a scale that's, we had never done before.
Since March, test results have been provided for Maryland nursing homes, correctional facilities, and campuses in the University System of Maryland.
This operation is run by a large number of incredible people that have been dedicated to this task. We have, I would say, including pathology and the Institute for Genome Sciences, we have close to maybe 160, 170 people working on this operation.
We have 3 shifts with about 30 individuals on each shift. So over 70 employees that just handle bringing the specimens in, logging them into the computer system, and making sure that they're ready and appropriate for testing. We perform over 4,000 to 5,000 a day, so that's a lot of testing with a quick turnaround time. So we're providing accurate and timely results to the residents of Maryland.
This major testing program has been coordinated and led by a senior leadership team, including President Jarrell and Dean Reese.
It's a concept that was grown up right here where the Institute of Genome Sciences leadership, Claire Frazier and our colleagues, and the pathology group, particularly the University of Maryland Pathology Associates, headed by Sandy Stats, came together and formed this consortium where they've been able to use high throughput testing in doing something for the state that we are uniquely equipped to do. We have so far tested in the range of 250,000 tests over the last several weeks and months. And at the present time, we're now in the range of 1/4 of all the tests statewide is now being done by our own testing facility here.
In this week's Discovery segment, Dr. Thomas Longden has received the NIH Director's New Innovator Award for his research to better understand blood flow in the brain. Dr. Longden is focusing on the regulation of blood flow in response to nerve activity.
This tight relationship between neuronal activity and blood flow exists to ensure the metabolic demands of the neurons are consistently satisfied. And this has to be really carefully controlled day in, day out for essentially our entire lives to ensure that neurons are healthy.
When blood flow is disrupted, brain cells can't get sufficient oxygen and other nutrients, leading to cell dysfunction.
We know that blood flow gets disrupted in a broad range of diseases. So this includes things like stroke, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and other forms of dementia. My lab is particularly interested in Alzheimer's and blood flow component to that disorder. And there we know that disruption of blood flow is one of the earliest things to go wrong. So in some cases, we have disturbances of blood flow that occur decades before we start to see the emergence of cognitive decline. And it's a really strong predictor of whether someone's going to progress to dementia later in life as well. So this means that, to give you a simple answer to your question, that blood flow is really critical for overall brain function.
That's Maryland Medicine Frontline News. I'm Larry Roberts. I hope you will join us again next week.